Per the usual, I cannot see what the heck I am doing. Y'all, I'm a little nervous today for no reason. Please bear with me. Please Folf with me as I get everything squared away. Oh my god. Hi, Fur Kid. Hi, Justin. Hi, Sushi. Hello, y'all. How you doing? So, Windows really wants me to back things up, and I'm like, no thanks. Windows, stop bothering me. I hate technology. Oh my god. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Justin. Were you at Megaplex? Justin asked. No, I wish I could have gone to Megaplex. Y'all give me just a few more moments to get things squared away. So I'm posting the link everywhere. Y'all give me just a moment. And I can't say story of my life. I can't say. Why am I so nervous today? My nerves are so rattled for no reason. What's wrong with me? Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, almost. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. Y'all please give me just a few moments. I'm so sorry, y'all. I have no way to script these things, so I have to do it all manually. Okay, that goes there. And, this goes here. Get rid of those. Hashtags don't work on Twitter in the first place. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm really slow right now. I'm almost ready. I have to post to like 1 million sites now because everyone left Twitter. This takes forever. Okay, alright, we're almost done. Okay, last one. There we go. Gaming! Okay, now I can actually go to the chat and I can talk to y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. I'm nervous right now. Okay, okay. Alright. My body is ready. Hi, y'all.
Squish that cat.
Oh.
All you need to know is to squish that cat.
Listen,
and you just gently squish them. That's not comfortable for the cat, or that safe, to be honest with you. You can just throw a towel on the cat, and squish her with a towel. What you can do is scoop her up, little football carry, just like that. Butt in your hand, and just squish her tight to your body.
I can address
just
that.
squish them really tight to your body. You don't have to worry about hurting a cat. You know, just squish them against your bodies. And there we go. We just made friends with this wonderful little cat.
I don't know if that worked, but let me know, Rag.
Squishing is your best friend when you're dealing with a cat. You basically just lean forward, squish them nice and tight. And again, I'm just squishing them into myself. We always squish that cat.
Proud, I think it's
Assert
squishing the cat. I cannot see anything. I cannot. Why is everything? Okay, there we go. Okay, now can y'all hear me? Now can y'all hear me? Proto, I have to actually like turn Rag's mic up to 200%, and I have no idea why. I actually don't know. So let me do that real quick. Y'all give us just a few moments. Per the usual, none of my streams ever go to plan because I'm very incompetent. I really do need like a live director on set. But yes, I joined with Rag, and we are going to... I'm going to ask y'all to help us make a Fursona. Well, let's see. We had some things... Let me increase the volume on Rag's side if I can. If I haven't closed it already. I'm pretty sure I already have. The control room. Okay, there we go. 148%. That ought to help a little bit. Rag, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I hope that works.
Okay, can y'all hear him now?
Hey everyone, I'm
Yeah? We can kind of hear him. Rag is still waiting. Okay. I am just going to jam it up to 200% and see what happens. I'll pray for y'all.
It's like on my end, like I'm actually...
Yeah, it's... I don't
like,
know.
My gain is like all the way up on my end.
I have him all the way up on my end too. I don't know what to do. I actually don't know what to do. Still much quieter than you. I don't know what to do, Proto. I've got him up to 200%. Nothing ever hecking works. Streaming's hard. For those that want to do this as a living, it's difficult. Let's see. It's his end. Okay. Proto insists that it's something on your end, Rag. So you really might have to jam things way up. I've got everything like it's practically distorted. Well, not really. My stuff is at 200%, so I don't know what else to do. But don't worry, we will get this taken care of. I can assure you everything will be okay. Someone asked for an ear flop. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm really behind. So, we got a few super chats already. Oh my lord, Graham, what was this? What did I miss? Graham donated $2 to super chat. It says Cutie does a cute live. I'm not cute. Stop spreading these lies and deception, okay? Y'all need to stop. I am not cute. Hey, Graham, you're the cute one. Graham, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I have to tilt my head because I can't see OBS. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Hey! Who the heck did that? Who did that? And Bruno, thank you so much for the $4 super chat. And Doug donated $20 to super chat and says, hello, just got my first fursuit from More for Less. My fursuit is a gray and purple deer. I remember you telling me about this, but I didn't know they were gray and purple. Ooh, what's it like, Doug? Tell me. How does it feel to have a fursuit? Is it a partial suit? Is it a full suit? Tell me. Inquiring minds want to know. I actually do want to know. Doug, can I call you Dougie? Dougie, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I hope I can call you Dougie. I like Dougie. It's a cute name. And Frey donated $5 to super chat. It says, chirp chirp, loves y'all. Oh my god, I love Rag's little guy. He is little. He's very, very small. I could literally just, but that would be weird. Frey, I miss you so much. Get your butt over here. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Oh my, and Stump, you little gremlin. Stump Jumper donated $12.34 through super chat and says, tee-hee. Stump is off to a great start giving me my bi-monthly heart attacks. Oh my gosh, stop! Stumpity stop. Thank you so much for the $12.34 super chat summoning the fart cube. The fart cube. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm very discombobulated. I didn't sleep that much at all last night, and I don't know why. I didn't have that much caffeine. I just look, my mind is weird. Okay. Josh, I should be the one apologizing for having all the technical problems.
Add butter.
No! You need to. Who the? Proto! You need to stop that right now. You need to cease and desist immediately, okay? Or there will be many consequences to pay for all the suffering that you have put. Oh no! What is that creature? Add butter. That's what happens when you add too much butter. Is it worth it? Snorky gremlin. Oh my gosh. Frey and Proto, thank you so much for the butter, for the $2.34 super chat. I wonder if that's how much a stick of butter costs nowadays, with inflation making everything big and round in the worst way. And we got a super chat from Frey, donated $2. It says, I'm trying. First home, noms, and shower. Frey, we all just need to have a cuddle party and watch Hamtaro or something. Little Hamster's Big Adventures, am I right? Oh my gosh. Frey, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Oh, there's a lot going on.
Let's pack Amanda's order. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle.
Off to a great start.
Big Papa Pickle. 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 Big Papa Pickle.
I will not tolerate such insolence in my domain. I lost my eyelid. I don't know where my other eyelid is.
Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. Big
Papa Pickle. Y'all need to stop.
Thank you for your order.
Thank you for your order, Proto. Proto, thank you so much for the $3.13 super chat. Your Uber Eats is here. Oh my gosh, you just gotta deal with it. I know, right? Ugh. I need my rim shot button on here, like I do on my Twitch streams. So,
dominance.
Okay, I need to calm. I need to I need to brain. I have no brain right now. Okay. Whew. Okay. Doug donated $20 in super chat. It says, "Hello, I have a head, a hand paws, and a tail." Okay, so you have technically head, hand, paws. You technically have a partial. So you don't have the feet paws. I would actually call that more of a mini partial, but a partial all the same. Even mini partials are getting kind of expensive. But still, congrats. I would honestly recommend a partial for anyone that's brand new to fursuiting, because full suiting really is like an endurance test for your body. You will get hot and sweaty in the worst way. It is a constant workout. It is a workout for me even wearing this Kigu, because it does get quite toasty. So just keep that in mind. Doug, I think you made a wise decision going with a partial, if you were like debating on whether or not to get a full suit, because if you go all in and you find out you can't handle the fursuiting experience at all, and you got a full suit, oh, that's a big oof. That's a big oof, my friend. Oh my gosh. Oh!
The train is late.
This ain't Twitch. We do not have hype trains on YouTube. They are banned. Oh my gosh! Imagine if YouTube had hype trains. Prada, thank you so much for the $1.74 super chat. Hi Gion Brave. How are y'all all doing? I wish I could have gone to Megaplex. I wish I could have gone to TTFC. I wish I could have gone to Method Fur Meet. I missed all the things the last couple of weeks, and it sucks poopy farts. Because cons are like super heckin' expensive nowadays, and I don't like to go anywhere by myself. However, I am going to MFF. I'm going to MFF. I'm going to Midwest Furry Fest. I will absolutely be at that con. I don't know if y'all are going. I don't know if anyone here is going, but I will absolutely be at Midwest Furry Fest. We're going to do a stream up there. It's going to be hecking awesome.
The train is late.
WJ! Listen, WJ. Thank you so much for the $1.34 super chat. The train is late. Switzerland doesn't exist. That's right. Unfortunately, Ohio does exist. We need to deal with Ohio one of these days. Marshall says, "Hello, greetings from Germany. Hi, how you doing? How's the weather over there?" And I imagine it is probably like 4 in the morning or something in Germany. I actually have no idea. I am too American to figure out these things. Like, I don't walk to grocery stores. I have to drive 20 minutes to a grocery store. So, take that as you will. Markiplier is a myth, just like snow. Is that the Bride of 87? Yeah, Marshall says we have rain here. We need rain over here. It has not rained in what feels like months over here. It is a very, very unusual drought that we're going through. I feel like we almost traded places with California, because where I live, it's usually raining all the time. There has been almost no rain the last couple of months, and it's kind of scary. WJ says, "I wish I could go to MFF." It's like, oh, it's way too close to finals week. Don't you just hate it when that happens, like scheduling conflicts and whatnot? Rag, are you okay? Is everything okay? Oh, I can't hear him at all. That's weird. I could see you talking, but I can't hear you. What happened? Oh dear, did I mess up something? You know that's very possible. Wait. I didn't mute you. Or did I? Yeah, you're not muted. It shows that you're muted on your end. That's weird. Yeah, this is, well, we're not good at doing these types of streams. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am too used to doing everything solo. So anytime I have a guest on stream, we're guaranteed to have at least 42 problems.
Okay,
So
how's that?
oh, there's that cute voice of yours. Say something. Tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work here at Stormi Folf LLC?
The pay is good, and plus I get like vacation time.
What are your qualifications?
Being cute, I guess.
Oh, good enough for me. Hi Jasper, how you doing? Hi Tavi, what's up? I can hear myself echoing. Like your mic is picking up my voice and your voice. But I don't know how to deal with it. Proto, maybe you could help him, because I'm having to like multitask. I don't know if you know more about the software than I do. I barely know what I'm doing. I have everything practically maxed out, and I don't want to like blast my eardrums by accident. That's what I'm kind of scared of. Rag is a bit quiet.
I'm try to like turn mines up.
Oh, you do sound a little better, but still kind of quiet. Frey!
Yeah, my gain is like all the way up.
I wish there was a way I could adjust it manually on my end. Because I don't see a source. I hear a lot of background noise too. That's so confusing.
Yeah, like, I gotta like turn all the way up.
Yeah, we need to set up a noise gate or something too. Frey donated $5 to Super Chat. It says, "What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze?" A show. What does that mean? What is I don't get it. Y'all, I'm dumb. What does it mean? I don't get the joke. Frey, I'm sorry. I don't get it. Yeah, there's an echo and there's a lot of noise. And I know Rag has good equipment, so I think it's like some kind of setting. So I'm not sure what's going on. Frey, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Journey donated $5 to super chat and says, "Hey, ya Stormy, I drew a SpaceX Falcon Heavy last week. I hope you love it when I send it in a future mail vid." Journey, that reminds me, we are supposed to go to a space museum today, and I did not sleep, so we didn't get to do that. We're gonna try to do it next week, hopefully. So I'm really excited about that. We're gonna go to some kind of NASA museum. But Journey, I still do check my PO box every week, so I will definitely keep my eyes out for that. We're actually expecting a few packages. One of these days we will do another mail video. We will. I just don't want my whole channel to be nothing but mail videos. That's why I'm trying to like spread them apart and not do them like every 2 weeks like I used to do. I'm kind of thinking about doing like an extra channel for stuff like that. Maybe. I thought about making a separate channel for live streams, but I feel like that would upset a lot of people. It's just things like that. I think about this stuff a lot. But Journey, I will definitely keep an eye out for that. Yeah, Journey, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Samuel Brand donated $2 to super chat. It says, "The echo reminds me of Echo from Ben 10. Oh, I missed a super chat. Rensler, I am so sorry. Like my left screen shows it in a different order, and I'm like confused. So I saw your super chat. I'll get to it. The Echo from Ben 10. I am like the one person on Earth that never watched Ben 10. The art style just made me think.
A couple like episodes.
Of course you have, Rag. You're like the connoisseur of like all cartoons for some reason. Yeah, we're still trying to fix that mic. Rag, did Proto message you by chance?
Not yet. Let me.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Okay. Maybe you could ping him. Because I don't know what else to do on my end. I have no other way to like adjust your volume, and for some reason I don't get a slider for your source, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Markiplier hates the ocean. That's random.
I didn't touch anything from the last one.
Rinsler donated $5 through Super Chat. It says, "Hey Stormy, love your videos. I finally got my own fursuit. Made it after my favorite Tron character, Rinsler. Ooh. You know, as much as I like Tron, I don't know the lore of it that well. I just like the idea of it. Ever since I saw like the remake, which feels like it was probably like 10 years ago or something. Yeah, like I used to play like the little Tron games you could download on the school computers a long time ago. I think that's still kind of a thing, but I don't really know. But that's kind of my knowledge with Tron. It's very limited, so to speak, but I like the concept of Tron itself. Rinsler, that sounds hecking awesome. I need to take a look at that. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Probably meant shoe. What, Stump? You got me stumped. Hey! His face is cool. Yes, I do like Markiplier. I like the Markiplier. I need to see what else I can do to fix this situation, because I'm not really sure what to do. There's no, like... If I go to properties, it doesn't really give me an option. And I'm guessing it picks up the audio through the Chrome browser, right? I think? And the Chrome audio is like maxed out as far as it'll go. So I don't know what to do. Other than I could mute the... I have an idea. It's not a good one, but I have an idea. Give me a second here. I'm gonna have to turn this down a lot. You don't... Wait a minute. It's gonna have feedback if I do that. That's annoying. So I'm gonna mute that. Oh, no, I can't! I can't! I don't know how to fix this. Heck, this is stressful. Y'all, I'm dumb. I'm a dingus. I'm a dingus. I don't know how to fix this. Okay. All right. Let's take a gamble with this. I'm gonna unmute. And then I'm gonna go to the browser, and then I'm gonna see if that works. Okay? Because I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna have it. Why does it show you muted still? This sucks. I don't know what else to hecking do.
Let me try it. Let me...
Yeah.
Let me see. Clicked another button.
Why is technology so hard? Y'all, does anyone know how to use Video Ninja and Discord and OBS? I want to scream. I'm really upset because this is supposed to be a fun stream and everything's breaking. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm just gonna chat with y'all a little bit to calm my nerves. Even in the future, nothing works. Exactly. Nice Spaceballs reference. This feels like a Spaceballs segment. FNAF made me a furry, and Picari Stormy guided me. Aw. See, Kai, Picari is the being that really got me into wanting to learning more about the furry fandom, but also helping more people learn about the furry fandom. So it kind of just started this cascade effect, so to speak. Cheese, Rags. Oh yeah, that's right. Rag's birthday is really close. His birthday is this week, so.
Yeah,
Matthew!
Like in a couple of hours.
Matthew says Lady in the Trap was my furry awakening. Oh. I haven't seen that movie in years. So, Rag, I can't really get up and show you how to do this, but I was gonna suggest that, that maybe you unmute your mic on Discord, but then I'd have to mute you, in the source, and I don't know how to do that. Because I don't know if the audio is coming through Chrome or OBS. I have no idea. I have just about given up at this point. I don't know what else to do. So Proto insists that it's your end, so I don't know what else to do. Yeah. So.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, you are like super quiet. Even in the browser, it showed you that you were super quiet, but your sound thingy showed that you were peaking. So I don't get the discrepancy. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hi, Daily Burble. How you doing?
Yeah, let me look at this again.
So, is this going to be a video? Kai said. This is going to be a stream. Oh, everybody's wishing you happy birthday, Rag.
Oh, thank you, y'all. Let me. I'm sorry, like I'm having issues with this mic. Like literally everything's loud on my end.
Yeah, and again, 200% on my end. I cannot make you any louder if I tried. So I don't know what else to do. I'm out of ideas. Unless I run you through Discord audio.
More stuff.
If I run you through Discord audio,
that might have to work.
We could try that, but I don't know if you have your mic set up for Discord. Like, I have no idea.
Be, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it is, because we tried to set it up once.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, y'all. We're eventually going to get this figured out. Murphy says this is my first Stormi Folf stream. I hope it's not chaotic. Oh.
Aww.
It was kind of chaotic a minute ago, but yeah. So, Rag, I'm gonna try something. Is because if you start echoing, I'm just gonna mute it right away.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to go to this one or this one. Y'all, I never do this stuff. In case it wasn't obvious, I never do this stuff with Discord. This is nothing compared to Twitch. Yeah. Oh, jeez, that's okay. Everything's broken right now. Everything. Yeah. So. Alright, Rag, say something for me.
Something. Am I echoing? Like,
yeah, you are, but it's normal. Okay, so we can try it that way. Let me mute you through the Chrome.
Okay.
And, we're gonna try it that way and see what happens. Okay. Alright. Okay, now try. Yeah.
Hi.
Ooh.
Does that work?
Do it again. Do it again.
How's this?
Oh my lord, even in Discord you're quiet. Tell me your life story. Like, say a paragraph or something.
Okay, well, I started, joined the Furry fandom in, August of 2012. Thanks to Balto and, All Dogs Go to Heaven, there was, like, my Furry awakenings.
Okay, we're not gonna get any better than that. 195% on Discord audio. Oh my god.
God.
So, that's as best as we're gonna get. Oh, Zanny, their internet must went down or something. Alright, can y'all hear Kyle. Proto now?
Kipper Arts did it.
Can y'all hear Proto? I mean, Rag, I'm so sorry. Can y'all hear Rag? Getting all mixed up. I do this a lot. Yes, good. We're not gonna get any better than this.
Good. Yes.
Please do not bump into the microphone or I will lose my eardrums. Okay. I don't know what else to do. I really do not know. There's something terribly wrong with your settings, Rag, and I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like look at this and at the end of the stream and see what's up.
You might have to get a lot closer to your face.
Fine on my end. Like this.
Oh. Do it again. Do it again.
Hello.
Keep talking. Keep
Is
talking.
This working?
Now, tell me about your favorite thing in the world. You have to. You have to.
My favorite thing in the world is, well, you.
Oh, darn. It was doing so good. Rag, you have a really quiet voice. I think that's the problem. You're just really quiet.
Yeah, sorry, everybody.
Okay. Alright, Rag has a really quiet voice. Alright, so... Blap says, I'm offended. Alright, so...
Zanny! My favorite thing too, Blap.
Zanny? Listen, you did not hear that. Okay. Alright, Slushy, we like to do it this way because... Do you know how difficult it is to draw in fursuits? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So, I need y'all's help. I need every single one of y'all. Well, you don't all have to participate, but I want us to all to get together and make a Fursona. I'm going to ask y'all what kind of species we should make, what kind of eyes we should give them, what kind of ears. We are going to try to make a Frankensona of sorts. And I want to hear from y'all. Okay. All right. Simply Butter says Manokit. A Manokit? A monkey.
I've actually drawn a Manokit before.
Okay. What about a hybrid? Jumping Spider Fursona. Doberman Bat Hybrid. A moth. Ooh. Axolotl. Oh my gosh. Y'all know I love axolotls. I did a whole video on Storm Bully. Yeah, Rag, it is 100% your voice because you laughed and I could hear you so much more clearly. So you're just too quiet, honey. I gotta teach you how to be more aggressive. Wallaby Fursona. Ooh, Wallaby. I like that. Okay. I like the Wallaby idea. Cat. A raccoon, an owl, your mom Fursona. I almost took that as like a haha funny joke, but I'm like, no, my mom actually has a Fursona. So, you're technically right. P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way. Zanny, we do not need any more blue Fursonas. Oh my lord. Hi Parker, how you doing? Bored? Yes, she does. She has a light blue snow leopard. Okay. So, Rag? What species should you do? Do you think you should do? Now, keep in mind, Rag can draw a lot of things, but like some of the weirder, less common species, he may not be as experienced with. So just keep that in mind. So, yeah, a squirrel.
Yeah.
A squirrel. Ooh. Oh, you're getting quiet again. I'm gonna glue that microphone to your face. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. You have to treat it like this.
I'm practically eating the microphone.
So am I. We have close range mics, dear. we have to basically go, you know. An owl axolotl. Okay, I like that one. So, an axolotl, that's an owl. Let's do it. That's you don't have to spend a lot of time on it. It's just something goofy. So we're gonna do an owl axolotl as a warm-up sketch. What do you think, honey?
Yeah, sure, that'll work. Actually, give me a sec. I don't know why my tablet's acting up. It's like...
Tablet's being dumb?
I'm going to have to recalibrate real quick.
Okay. Yeah, that's very normal. Very normal tablet troubles. Yeah. Circle, because cheese.
Yeah, I was wondering why I didn't like.
12 notes donated. $2 through Super Chat and says, drawing a wallaby? Well, I'll be. Oh, okay. All right. I have no comment, 12 notes, other than your name makes me think of two kinds. Oh my gosh. 12 notes, how dare. Thank you so much for the $2 Super Chat. So we're gonna do an owl axolotl. That's gonna be our warm-up. Just something kind of cursed, but not too cursed. But then after that, I think we should actually like make a cursed Fursona. And I wanna ask y'all for names, what kind of eyes they should have, if they should have a long tail, if they should be really tall or really chungus. Oh my gosh, a big chungus Fursona. Literally big chungus. Big chungus Stormi. Oh no, let's not do that and say we did. So, this is going to be an axolotl, right?
Yeah. Well, axolotl or I don't know how.
Axolotl. Oh my lord.
Axolotl.
Yeah, an axolotl owl. They're covered in cheese slices. Yes. So, Batman Fursona. What? Isn't Batman already kind of a furry? Because, you know, he's canon. Furry is canon with Batman. While we're talking about this, I'm working on a video the script is almost done, where I talk about how you don't need a fursuit to be a furry. And yeah, I feel like this should be common sense knowledge, but apparently it's still not for some reason. And I kind of go into this long, in-depth psychological analysis of why people believe this. And I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of things that were really surprising. And I hope it kind of like opens people's eyes to the situation. So, you don't need a fursuit to be a furry. But you don't need to be a furry to have a fursuit. You ever think about it that way? So, that's just one of those, like, things that I think about sometimes. Like, what was I gonna say? Totally flew out the window, because my brainus Maximus is not Maximus right now. So, I don't know if y'all ever think about that, but there are people out there who don't want to be called a furry, and they own a fursuit. And I feel like these are people that have a fursuit because they're curious about the furry fandom. Not so much that they identify with the fandom. They're just curious. And these are people that we may not ever know. Except for people like the odd ones out. They have a fursuit. Everyone knows it. But they don't identify with the furry fandom. They got it out of curiosity. I don't know if you'll ever think about that, but I find it very fascinating. A pretty expensive curiosity, edgy. They can afford all that. Okay. A new fursuit would cost more than my car. This fursuit was an actual gift. I didn't pay for this fursuit. It was a literal gift. So, like, even this was actually on the cheaper side of what fursuits cost nowadays. Like Aussie. That girl was undercharging for this. Big time. So, what I would like to do, if Stormi 4.0 ever materializes, I would like to make it myself. I would like to make the fursuit in a style that's not like, that is totally unlike the past 3 Stormi fursuits. It would be more of like a vixen. Like a smaller snout, more feminine eyes, you know, something like that. Something like that. And it may be built on a resin base instead of foam. Because if you go resin, it's much easier to implement a moving jaw. Cheese will be around 10 grand. You know, you could buy 3 of my cars with that money. and have enough left over for a month of rent. I'm actually not joking about that. So I'm just like, the idea of commissioning a brand new full suit with my budget seems impossible nowadays. I just like don't even think about it because it makes me the sad. I'd rather just like think about trying to build the suit myself, you know? For those that are just joining, we are drawing an axolotl owl. This is going to be our warm-up sketch, and then after that, we're going to go all in. Inflation. Yes, inflation ruins everything. Aussie is an amazing artist and maker. She is. I want to do like an interview with her for a future vid where I like interview artists in the fandom, because I feel like that's kind of important right now with the Twitter exodus happening. I mean, I'm looking at artists that I've known for years that have been wildly successful, and suddenly all their sales are plummeting. And I think it's a lot of factors at play. So, like, money, inflation these days, and tax. Yes. But, like, things like that. Where is... I'm bored. How did you manage to do that? Oh my gosh. Fins are feather floofs. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Everyone's just broke. It feels like that. It feels like that. I'm preparing my exodus to live in a car one of these days. This is just, I don't have a lot of hope. I try to be hopeful, but it's just like, ugh. I feel like, I think my channel needs to make this turn where I need to do content that is more personable instead of, here's how to get a fursuit for 25 cents. Because, yeah, those videos help people, but, you know, I feel like it's kind of been overdone. But, you know, maybe it's just me thinking that. When you do the same thing for 6 years, you kind of feel like everything's overdone. Kiddo! Dragon Fox!
Add butter, 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 add butter.
Kiddo? You know, just for that.
Butter.
Just for that. Kiddo! Look what you did to... Kiddo! I look like an actual gremlin. I look like one of the gremlins from the Gremlin movie. Like, beautiful. It's a work of art. Kiddo, thank you so much for the $2.34 super chat. It's time for a butter break. My gosh, how you doing, Dragon Fox? What's going on with you? Yeah, Gizmo. I look like Gizmo. Be sure not to feed me after midnight. I never figured out if that applied if you were like crossing time zones, though. I mean, there's the fallacy with that quirk. Like, does it matter? Does it have to be exactly midnight that you can't feed them? You know, what if it's midnight and you just go 2 hours over, you get on a plane, then you travel 2 hours back in time? Can you feed them again if you do that? It really just makes you think. Makes me think, anyway. I am a very silly dingus. I'm like super low energy tonight. And this is one of the most frustrating streams I've done because nothing wanted to work. And now it seems like things are working. 30 minutes in, of course. But 51 minutes in. Oh my god. Yeah, Steam, exactly. Yeah, girls here with the hard-hitting gremlin questions. Gremlins asking other gremlins about the gremlins. Isn't there supposed to be like a Gremlins remake that never happened? I don't know if y'all knew about that. I'm kind of conflicted because, like, when it comes to like practical effects and using puppets and whatnot, CGI can't replace all of that. I mean, yeah, it could, but I'm like, I don't know. It just kind of really takes away from the charm of knowing that, like, oh, there's not someone's hand isn't moving their hands. It's a computer doing it now, and you know, it just makes me the sad. Yeah. Are we a Unity? I don't know. But Unity's one of my favorite Fat Rat tracks. Put her in water. No! I will not go swimming in. I've heard of people that have gone swimming in fursuits, though. It's one of the most dangerous things you can do. Don't do it. Please, please, I'm begging you. Never go swimming in fursuit. Bored? You trying to get me to say something. And I will not comply, okay? I will not respond to your inquiry. I know what you're trying to do. And by that, I mean I have no idea what you're trying to do. Swimming in fursuit sounds cursed. It is. I know people that have done it, and I think they're nuts. Because not only do you risk ruining the fursuit, you also risk possibly drowning, and that's a bad. You should never do that, you know? But like, is it a health hazard? It may as well be. It may as well be. Steam, some people have problems. I have problems. I have a lot of problems. How many of y'all watch Chip Flake? I know that was like a sudden topic change, but how many of y'all watch Chip Flake? Well, I could tell you 13 times 379 is 4,927 board, but I don't know what 9 plus 10 is. But, see, I'm bad at math. How could I multiply but not do addition? I'm very backwards. Oh, yuck. See, I love watching Chip Flake. I love to listen to their streams, even though they're like 3 in the morning. Because they're just so relaxing, and I feel like I'm learning a lot from his art. But the other thing is, like, I love his storytelling. Because a lot of it's really relatable content. And when you watch something that's relatable, at least for me, I feel like I'm less alone in the world, you know? Do you ever just feel like you're the weirdest person on the planet, and, like, you can't connect with anyone? Does anyone ever else get those vibes, or is that just me? It's just things like that. Chip Flake is a precious being. Very much so. Yeah. You're not prepared for tonight's live stream? Oh, Kiddo's wife here. I'm not prepared for tonight's live stream. I didn't compile a list of jokes, but I'm tired and my brain is mush. That's the story of my life, Dragon Fox, so I totally understand. I'm sorry. I'll try to snap out of it. Okay, I will keep you in my thoughts, kiddo. Yeah, see, like, it's just things like that I think about a lot. And, you know, it's like, why do y'all watch my live streams? What is it that you find appealing about me? You know, sometimes I think about that. Sometimes I think I'm just really boring. Theo, how you doing? Theo donated $5 to Super Chat and says, placing an order for a big Papa Pickle. I don't think Theo did it right. I actually don't remember if it's like $5 or $4.99. Theo, I'm so sorry. My admin, I think, is having technical problems, so he's not able to replay the event. I'm so sorry, Theo. If that's the meme you were trying to play. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Jack Stauber. Are they the person that made that Scratch That music? You know what I'm talking about? With like the claymation and whatnot? Unless my brain is farting. I think that's who that is. And it became like an animation meme for a while. That Mario Bros. Is Stormi, how are you? This is cute, but a brotato. I don't know, man. I'm just a dog. But like, Stumpjumper says, here's a joke. A dung beetle walks into a bar and says, is this still taken? I'm very disappointed with you. I have no witty retorts right now. Stop! I hate that one so much. Stop! I think it's time. I think it's time for me to seek help. God. I'm really sorry, y'all. It's kind of like a more relaxed stream tonight, but you know, not every stream needs to be super chaotic. Oh, that's actually really cute, Rag. That's actually really adorable.
Oh, thanks.
He's spending too much time on it. Like he wants it to be perfect. He demands perfection. Remember, Rag, it's a warm-up sketch. You don't have to make it into a full-fledged thing. Lightning, okay. I cannot explain. Hi, Jim. How you doing?
Okay, fine. I'll just leave it like that.
My gosh.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna add this.
12 Note says, "Why do I watch you? You make me laugh. You're cute, furry sister. I can relate to you in a lot of ways. I'm trans as well." I just exist. Steam Pony says, "You have a cool personality, and I haven't found many furries who understand me when I talk about the 90s stuff. It's nice to finally meet someone who likes the game Cool Spot. It's such an obscure title to bring up. The only reason I remember is because that was like that one weird game that we rented at one weekend, and it's because there was nothing else. So that's the only reason we got it. And that's the only reason I remember it. So, what is a skeleton's favorite meal? I don't know. What is a skeleton's favorite meal? Stump says, Rag's a freaking good artist. Yeah, he is pretty good, Stump. Right. Stump, I'm so sorry I gave you Carl's voice, but I'm sorry. When somebody says frickin', I just assume that it's Carl from Aquatine. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Spare ribs, but make sure they're organic. Kai said this is so much other music like Fighter and Cheeseburger Family. What the heck is that? I have no idea what any of that means. Why did the skeleton play the piano? I don't know. I don't know. Why did the skeleton play the piano? I want some tea, Ghost. Please, give me some tea. Give me some sweet southern tea. It's the only good tea. Moth, I'm very tired.
I'm tea right now.
What kind of tea are you drinking?
So that throat coat and some peppermint.
Ooh, it sounds really good. But I don't understand puns because he had no organ Siamese. Okay. I hate that one. I hate that one so much. Spoopy, how you doing? TF says, a man walks into a bar and he fell to the ground. What happened? He hit a metal bar. At least that one gets straight to the point of things. Slushy asks, I have a question for Rag. How did you come up with your Fursona and Fursuit, and why did you pick the color red? It looks good on you.
Oh, okay, so like, basically Raw's entire design, like, if y'all remember Balto, the character Jenna, like, he's actually,
Let's
pack
him
big Papa Pickle,
big Papa Pickle, big Papa Pickle,
Rag,
big Papa Pickle.
You're getting big Papa Pickle.
Big Papa Pickle, 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 big Papa, big Papa Pickle. Thank you for your order.
Thank you for your order, kiddo. Kiddo donated $3.13 super chat and says, "Why do pickles wear glasses? They are legally blind." Anyway, I hate that one. I hate that one a lot. Kiddo, thank you so much for the $3.13 super chat. The big Papa Pickle. Rag, continue. What? Tell us.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like I actually based Raw's like entire design off Jenna from Balto. Like actually had kind of an OC. I guess like I kind of made an OC, but I didn't know what furry was at the time. This is like when I was like 5 years old, and then like later on down the line, like I watched Robin Hood for the first time, and I kind of like got the fox from that. Yeah. And like his pink nose is actually based off of a husky's nose, because like most huskies have like pink noses. Right. So I kind of gave him that, and So yeah, basically like his whole design is a mixture of Balto and Robin Hood.
Interesting.
That's how I came up with it. And his outfit, I just pretty much like used what I was wearing at the time, which is like the black hoodie and like brown shorts. And I just put that on him, and yeah, that's how Rob came to be. Yeah, the bandana, because I actually wear one of these in real life.
I gotcha. Oh, okay. Well, and that's the saga of Rag's Fursona. The birth of the Rag. It was too tired. I am very tired. My brain is just not functioning tonight. I promise the next stream will be better. This stream had a lot of technical problems, and I was cranky. I've been cranky all day. Sleepy says, how long has your Fursona been around?
What, mines?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if I'm counting, like, back then, I'd say, like, at least 25 years ago. But, like...
Wow.
I guess, like, publishing them online, like... I think around 13 years ago. That's when I first invented them. I've never really changed this design much at all since then. So, yeah, so I'd say about 13 years.
Stormi's a little baby compared to your Sona. My gosh. Matthew says, why did the Folf go to sleep? Because she was eepy. Ha ha. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Fur Kid. Yes, I do remember that. Becky says it is now 8 p.m. Piper says, where do you get a cheap fursuit? You don't. I sorry to be the bearer, the Folf of bad news, but you don't. There's no such thing as a cheap fursuit. Unless you get one of those knockoffs, which I really completely advise against that, because 99% of them are based off stolen designs, and they're really not that good in the first place. So, like, I would strongly go. I would not recommend getting a DHgate fursuit, Alibaba fursuit, Wish fursuit. Don't get a fursuit from a big box retailer. Don't even get one from Amazon. You should only be getting a fursuit from small artists or just suit makers in the furry fandom. Really, if you want a cheap fursuit, my advice is to just learn how to make one. And I know that's easier said than done. Even I don't know how to make a fursuit. But that would be your best bet, is just start small with simple things like making a fursuit tail, maybe making hand paws, then work your way up into making the head. The head piece is always the most difficult to construct. You will mess up a lot, but with enough practice, time, and dedication, you'll be able to make your own fursuit. So I would rather someone make the most awful looking homemade fursuit over getting a counterfeit fursuit from AliExpress. I have a lot more respect for someone who does that, you know? But like, you know, just things like that. Bobo says, if you had to pick, would you rather be a scaly or an avian? A scaly or an avian? That's a tough one. Because one, I'm scared of snakes and most reptiles, and two, I'm scared of flying, and birds like to fly. You have given me a very tough decision, Burbo. So.
I think I would choose a bird, honestly.
You go with the bird? I could be a flightless bird. If I could do that, I'll be okay. I'll be a dodo or something. Anyway. Become Spouty. Matthew, I can never remember how to pronounce his name. I kind of gave up. But. So, I think we've got our axolotl. What should we name them? We need to give this bean a name. Our axolotl needs a name. Be a penguin? Oh my gosh. Gosh, amphibians are better. It's debatable. Chirpy, Falco, Axel, Theodore. Theodore, that's a unique name. Axel's a unique name. Falco just makes me think of Falcon Punch! That's what it reminds me of. Punch. Sosa. Dragnar the Destroyer. That's the best one I've seen so far. Cat's is my boy. Bob, Sharpie, Gibby, Axel, Alexander Hamilton. What the heck? Phobos, Pizza, Storm Owl, Fafo Crunch, Pepperoni. Pepperoni's that's a cute name. Jojo.
I would totally name a pet that.
What? What?
I would totally name a pet that. Pepperoni.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well, Rag did draw this persona, so I think we've got our name. Unemployed Twitter to midlife crisis. Dang. Okay, alright. You win the internet today. Steam, I like you. God. Rag? I like Pepperoni, and I also like, what was that other name I said I liked? I liked several of them.
Axel.
Axel, that's another good one. And Theodore's a good one. So, it's up to you, honey. You pick.
Honestly, Axel, like, I'm really gravitating towards Axel.
You're gravitating towards Axel because you're a car furry. Probably.
Yeah, kinda, but...
Oh, alright, so I think we'll stick with Axel. So, our axolotl's name is Axel. Congratulations, y'all. We made a Fursona, and their name is Axel. So, Rag, you should write the name. You should, like, write it somewhere.
Okay.
Blep, I wish we could do streams like this together, but you're always at work. And every time we try to do it, it just doesn't, it barely works. I should just hire you with the money I don't have. So, it will be Axel. Sale, here's my advice. Assert your dominance. Be like, yeah, I have a furry YouTube. What are you gonna do about it? I would be like, yeah, who cares? See, I've kind of reached that phase in life where I just don't care what people think. If they have anything negative to say, I'm like, yeah, you and a zillion others don't like me. So I'm like, what makes you so special? That would be my approach. No, a Chernobyl-born weirdo. Oh my God, fur kid. Jesus. Evie says, I've been watching your Fursona predictions vids. My favorite Fursona has a chinchilla named Zephyr. What is your wisdom for a chinchilla? I'll be honest, I'm drawing blanks with a chinchilla. I know so little about them, so I can't really, conjure up a prediction yet. A lot of those I did a lot of research on.
I just know they're cute.
What?
I just know they're cute. That's it.
Honey, a lot of species are cute.
I think they're rodents.
What makes them unique? That's what we have to find
super
out.
Super cute.
He's trying. So, our next persona. Okay, y'all, we need a species. We need... How can we make it extra cursed? We could do like 2 or 3 species smashed together. Smash that like button, etc. So, chinchillas are floofy to the extreme. Amoeba, hamster, possum. Ooh, I like possum. Possum's cute.
Ooh.
A Sotaroo possum. Oh my gosh, that would be so cursed. Sotaroo, possum, fox. What? How would that even work? A penguin pig cat. Okay, we need to write these down if we're gonna do any of these. So write them down in the corner. Rag, I'm gonna have to teach you how to assert your dominance. I love you. I gotta teach you how to like be strong, Rag, because you're already physically strong. You're just shy. So we said possum, Sotaroo, and fox. Right?
I think I have something idea. They have an idea how I'm gonna do this too. If
a cat, bear, bee, monkey, possum, raccoon, possum, pig. Oh my lord, that'd be terrifying. Yeah. Alright, Sale. There's like millions of furries. I don't know why it's still like a thing to dunk on furries. We've been around for, what was it? Well, if you want to argue history, we've been around for like decades, and depending on our interpretation of furry, we've been around for centuries. So, I don't really get it. See, when I was growing up, it was weebs. I got made fun of for being a weeb. I got made fun of for being a fan of Inuyasha, and Dragon Ball Z. This was like during a time where people were like, oh, that's not American, that's not patriotic, why are you watching that garbage for? And they just thought it was like this nerd thing. It was like, oh, you're a nerd, you don't do anything interesting, you're lame, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, in 10 years, everyone's gonna be a weeb. What happened 10 years later? Anime profile pictures everywhere. I can go on Twitter right now, and there's anime profile pics everywhere. I can go to an anime convention, there'll be tens of thousands of people there. Maybe even more. I was right. And then in 10 years, what if the same thing happens to furries? What if it's already happening right now? Think about the celebrities that have fursuits. Wasn't there that one person on TikTok that got a fursuit? I don't remember their name, but it ended up being a knockoff fursuit. But there was that. I just think the whole thing's very silly. I feel like even like with memes. Look, I was around at the beginning of the YouTube poop era, and that was my sense of humor. And now everyone is into that sense of humor on TikTok. So I'm like, furries are always ahead of the times. Like, we kind of innovate in some ways. The thing is, we get bullied for innovating, and then everyone likes what we did, and they just totally forget that we did it. You know, I just don't know. Maybe I'm, like, talking out. I'm just, like, having endless brain farts. It was a little nice. Yes, exactly, Sleepy. That's who I was thinking of. Yeah, let's see. Matthew, oh my gosh. I'd have to really like brush up. I'm very rusty with that stuff now. Oh, but yes, toot toot. That's the story of your life, Rainby. Evie says, I love making random Sparkle Dog OCs and putting as many details as I can on them as possible. Hobbies. Trends on loop cycle. Steam says, hi, Icy, how you doing? Cheese says, make them hairless. Ooh. Squid. So we're just writing down some ideas for our cursed hybrid, I guess, that we're gonna make. So. Yeah, can we add rat to the list? Someone asks.
Okay.
Alright. I wish there was a way we could do polls in the chat. Because YouTube doesn't offer that option. That would be really helpful for something like this, you know? Spoopy Boy says, bring back the mid-2000s Hot Topic scene era. So, I have a really off-topic question for y'all. What if we did YouTube memberships? Because if I did those, I could actually upload Stormi emotes for y'all to mess with. As it stands right now, I don't have that option, but I don't know how many of y'all would be interested in that. Because it'd be a YouTube membership thingy. Because I normally do Patreon. Which, if you do support me on my Patreon, you get access to my Discord server for $5 a month. That's cheaper than a Twitter Blue. That's cheaper than a Twitter subscription. But I've thought about that. Okay, Josh, you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Join button, add it, please, Zanny says. The reason I haven't added that is because Patreon's been my bread and butter for like 6 years, and I'm scared of messing it up. That's the honest to God reason. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Yes to memberships, Theo says. Chi says sure. Sounds like a plan, Henry says. And of course, the people that join the YouTube memberships, their name gets green text, and they get the emotes. I do have some emotes I can upload. I'd probably just use my Twitch emotes. The ones that Aussie made for me, actually. They're really cute. But we'll have to see. I'll have to really think that over. Can we make a fart for... What the... No! No! No, that's probably TOS! As funny as that sounds, I'd be kind of like, I don't know about that one. Zanny says you could stream member-only streams. I kind of do that more on Discord. A fart for some... God, no! 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 Do you remember that episode of Fairly Odd Parents with the letter that Timmy's dad was reading? And it was someone named Deep Toot. And I think I laughed the rest of the day when I heard that, when I heard those words. And it's stuck with me ever since. We could make a persona called Deep Toot. Beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe that could be our persona's name. I don't know. No. We are not doing a fart persona. Never! I have issues. I have problems. This is my sense of humor. I can't tell you how many of my exes got tired of my toilet humor. And now it's just both my partners, they say they love it. And, you know, I feel like we went through this time where like, ew, that's gross. Now it's like, oh, haha, that's funny. It's part of life. Get used to it. Kind of weird how maturing also gives you the sense of immaturity. Isn't that just weird? Make a fly. What about a toilet persona? God, no. Although that does sound kind of funny. Ruby shush. Oh my god. He says, who are you, Deep Toot? Yeah. See, that's the part of me that never grew up. I will always find that stuff funny.
Skibidi toilet son.
No, Skibidi toilet scares. It genuinely scares me. Okay, I'm actually not joking. Skibidi toilet is terrifying. The whole Gmod thing kind of scared me from the beginning, but this is like taking it to another level of fear. I just no, do not want. I just. Half-Life Gmod toilets. No. God! No! Don't you hacking start! Oh. Oh! I flung my hair clip across the floor. Dang it! Rag, that's it. You, I'm yeeting you far away. There was no more rag. All right, I'll put you down. There we go. God. Okay, so what have we settled on? I mean, we could try to put them all together.
I was really like...
I don't know if we could do that. We could, like, a different species for every element of the Fursona. The eyes, the nose, the cheek floof, the ears, the legs, the torso, the tail, the feet, all of it. It would be an extremely cursed creation. You think your hybrid is cursed? Oh, wait till you see what we're doing. I don't know if we could do all that. I don't know if we could combine 30 species, as funny as that would be. That would be amazing. The teeth.
I would try.
You know what, Rag? I think we should give you artistic freedom. You pick the species. You see what would look funny. Let your toony side come out. Cause
okay.
Rag
sure
is.
You want that?
I'm ready. My body is ready. This is gonna be good, y'all.
Okay.
See, Rag is a toony artist, so whenever he's in the zone, some of the stuff that he makes is hilarious. So he's really good with expressions. Like 90s cartoon aesthetics, like eyes popping out, stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. So yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna get some popcorn. He really is sleepy. Is Anaconda on there? Is Amoeba on there? I am so sorry. I read that as Anaconda. That's the type of snake, I think. I don't know.
Amoeba, I think that's like a germ.
Oh, amoeba is a germ. Yeah. The only reason I know what amoeba is because of the Amoeba Brothers and the Powerpuff Girls. Those things. That's how I learned about them. Don't tell me cartoons aren't educational, okay? Ren and Stimpy art style? Maybe. I don't think that's Rag style. Anaconda isn't on there because it don't want none.
I'll just do this.
You're banned, Stump. You are banned, okay? Rag, you should make their eyes. You should make them look like this. Maybe. I don't know. No, you don't have to. You just do whatever you want. Yeah.
I think I have an idea.
Yeah, you got an idea? Why, Stormi?
Yeah, I'm gonna try this.
What big eyes you have. Ooh. Oh my gosh. They're like potatoes but with feathers. Jellyfish. Jellyfishing. And now it only hurts when you touch it. Wow! Touch. Do I have to follow you everywhere? Wah, wah, wah. God, but this is why I have no friends. Tree kangaroo? A tree kangaroo? That's pretty random. Did you know that you can't hear colors? You know, there's actually a big story on that. Like, some people do associate sounds with colors. Like the key of C is often associated with the color blue. D might be more of a warmer note that we might associate with orange. But it really is just a matter of interpretation. Like more neutral notes we might associate with more neutral colors, or more relaxing colors. Red might be like a G flat or something, because to me that's like a hot note. I'm sorry, y'all. I got really nerdy and analytical, but that is actually a thing. That is actually a thing that some musicians experience, and I forget the phrase for it, but it is actually a thing. B major is straight out of purple. B major. It kind of is. It does sound kind of purple. I have perfect pitch hearing. I don't know if any of y'all know what that is, but I can't read music, but if I hear a sound, I can tell you what key it's in. Just about any sound of any sort. 2 heads? Like a 2-headed Fursona? What in God's name are... The thing is, I don't know what he's drawing, and I'm kind of scared. Haha, nerd. I am a nerd. Do you play an instrument, Stormi? Oh, I thought you were going to quote Patrick. I'm so sorry, Henry. Do you play an instrument, Stormi? I play piano, and in high school I played French horn. And I played French horn because there were no more loaner instruments available. I wanted to play trumpet. They had no trumpets. I couldn't afford a trumpet. So I had to borrow a French horn that was all beat up and rusty. And I ended up being one of their best performers, even though I did not like that instrument that much. They were like, how are you able to do that? And I'm like, I don't know, I just do it. I just match the pitch. And they said, you know you have something called perfect pitch hearing? Like, no, I don't know what that is. And then I found out. And apparently it's some kind of skill. I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I've heard that people will pay you to teach them, but it's like something that you can't easily learn. It's something that you really have to pick up from your childhood, and I don't know how I got it, other than being addicted to playing my grandmother's piano all the time, and I guess that's where it started. Don't know. I was also obsessed with finding out where sounds came from, and I don't know where that came from either. See, I wanted to play trumpet. I never got to. And someday I want to get a trumpet just to say I finally got a trumpet. And it'd probably be a lot easier to memorize all the fingerings and whatnot for a trumpet. French horn fingerings are weird. I do know that. Especially if you get like the double horn setup, which you have like 4 to mess with, but that's another story. Yeah, so we're drawing a cursed Fursona. Basically. We're taking... What is it? How many hybrids are we smashing them together? I don't... Like,
I'm just doing 3.
You're just doing 3? Okay, alright. It's still gonna be pretty cursed.
Yeah.
So, Ghost says, the only I play is Fruity Loop Studio. And I could beatbox. I can't beatbox. My weakness is percussion and tempo. I'm terrible with those two. Stormi, are you an instrument? Please say it in the Patrick voice. I hope that was good enough for you, Lewis. Simply Butter says, the clarinet fingering chart is harder because there's so many notes. Whoa! You're so smart, Squidward. I know. Saturn devouring his son. What the heck? I don't know what Rag is drawing, y'all. I actually don't know. I'm kind of scared to find out. So. What is this? What is this creature? What is this La Creatura? What in God's name am I looking at?
It's a fly fox rat sona.
A fly fox rat sona. Okay, I'm terrified. Y'all, if I ever do art streams, I will unfortunately have to use a VTuber model. Drawing in Fursuit is one of the most difficult things I've ever done. It can't be done. Not well, anyway. So... SpongeBob me Bob, I infiltrated a furry convention and now I'm banned from every furry convention in the world. Arr, 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 arr. You are Mr. Krabs? I don't know. I normally have more wit juice. I have no wit juice tonight. My witty juice is dry. Drier than the Saharan desert. That is not a goose. You have a VTuber model, don't you? I do, Sleepy, and I haven't set it up because I reformatted my computer a while back and I never set it back up again. So I have to fix that situation. Do you have any tips where I could buy a Fursona? Jim says, whew, you could go get an adoptable through like a Facebook group or something. I don't know how much I trust Twitter for buying stuff anymore. Because there are an insane amount of bots on there. If you ask for commissions, or if you say, hey, I'm looking for a fursuit or an adoptable, you will get a bunch of bots in the replies in nanoseconds. And
yeah, that's so annoying too.
It really is. It's made it almost impossible. I would say you've really just got to like do your research and connect with people to really get an adoptable. I mean, Fur Affinity might be okay, but it's also Fur Affinity. It's definitely got its own caveats you have to keep in mind. Yeah. So I would say as far as like getting art is on Twitter, I would not conduct any business matters through there unless you go through like the artist's website or something. Or you contact them directly. And it has to be an artist that would... I don't want to say a well-known artist, but it'd be better if you go through a well-known artist as far as Twitter goes, because it ain't hard to, unfortunately, you know, get misled. That's actually a problem I'm battling with, and it's frustrating, so I more or less just talk to my friends on who to commission nowadays, and it sucks. We're really in this transitionary phase where we're moving to other social media platforms. And I think while Twitter is still like surviving, a lot of people have lost trust, including me. So we're kind of moving to other platforms. That's kind of why I haven't been doing a lot of YCH streams lately, because the last time I did one of those on Twitter, half the replies wouldn't load. And I had people getting mad at me. I'm like, what do you want me to do? The site is breaking down every day. So, like, I got to figure out another channel to do that stuff. And I might use Google Forms for that, where you just upload your ref sheet in a community post. Or I post requests on Threads and Blue Sky and Facebook. That's kind of all I have right now, you know? I mean, I refuse to call it that sale. That's a terrible name. That's like some edgy 90s joke, in my opinion. May as well call it Extreme Doritos or something. Or Twitter 2000. Just something really cheesy. It is getting harder to sell too. Sleepy. Very much so. Very much so. Local dog. You should never ask for mod status. Mod status is given to people that I know personally. It's more of like a, hey, if one person that I don't know gets mod status, everything can go wrong very quickly. Extreme Doritos. JPEG says, how long have you been streaming? You mean for this stream, or you mean in general? Cause, heck, hang on. I can't see the window. About an hour and a half. We've been streaming for an hour and a half so far, so. Oh, local dog. It's nothing personal. It's just, you know, all it takes is one bad apple to ruin the whole bunch, you know what I mean? And I just don't, I have trust issues. I've gotten burned by a lot of people, and I feel like a lot of it just comes from me being too nice to people. I've been told that I'm too nice, and it is possible that being too nice is just as bad as being too mean, because one opens you up to all these vulnerabilities, the other will scare people away from you. You have to find that good middle ground. You have to be assertive, defensive, but also polite. In a weird way, it's like learning how to drive. Because if you're not assertive enough, everyone will overtake you and get irritated with you, and you'll be a possible road hazard as a result. It's just things like that. TF says, any advice on drawing characters that are gender fluid? I plan on drawing your Fursona as a Mega Man robot boss. Ooh. I'm interested, and I want to do it justice. Study anatomy. Definitely brush up on that if you want to learn about, differences between, all the genders and whatnot. Feminine, masculine body shapes and whatnot. Anatomy is really important. Stump Jumper says, so a part-time a-hole is the way to go? I mean, sometimes you have to be. I don't want to be. I don't like being mean, but sometimes I feel like I have to be. And, that's not really my thing. Being all aggressive and irritated, it's not good for your health either. So, yeah, I am the gender. Stormi is the gender. I am the Stormi gender. I just exist. Okay, Jim, you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining the stream. It is only necessary. Kai, I like jazz. Do y'all like jazz? Do you like jazz? Totally Not says, do you by chance have tips on drawing protogens? Nope. That's one of my weaknesses. Anything with a horse-shaped snout, I cannot draw. That includes duchies and protogens. I wish I could help you there, but I'm just as helpless with that as you are. So I wish I knew. I could draw canines and cats, and sometimes hedgehogs because Sonic. But yeah. Jolt says, is it okay for a straight person to draw OCs that are LGBT? Absolutely. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no rule that says you can't, Rainby says, my hamster woke up. Well, you should go give your hamster, go give your Hamtaro attention. Let's see. Esteem, we are considering something like that for future streams, where if we reach like certain goals, we draw your Fursonas live. But I wanted to do this for previous streams, and well, we talked about why that's hard to do because Twitter. But I want to go back to doing that. I would love to start doing those again. The Bee movie is good. It's not. Okay, look, I actually unironically enjoy the Bee movie, okay? It's so cheesy. I love it. I love dad jokes. I love puns. Dad jokes are the keys to my heart, okay? Much like jokes of the fart. Why is my thing glitching? Even my fart button was like, okay, that one was bad. Sonic 2K says, I think about making videos too. What do you think? I think you should go for it if that's what's inspiring you. Sonic 2K, I think your username is like a fan game that I played a long time ago. Like a long time ago. Simply Butter says, how did a train get away with a crime? It covered up its tracks. It's... Look, my brain can't take much more of this, okay? Butter. Okay? I can't believe it's not butter, I guess. That was so bad. I know people ask me to do meme streams. I did a meme stream before, and it was okay. It was, it wasn't really my thing. I think with doing meme streams, I have to be a lot more careful because, the YouTube and Twitch have different rules regarding certain images, and that's why I don't really do furry meme streams that much. Dell says, Stormy, have you ever been to Steamboat Springs in Colorado? Nope. I've been to Colorado, but not to Steamboat Springs. I've been to Denver for Denver a few years ago. I am not awesome. I am terrible. I am a joke right now because I'm very tired. What was it, Rag?
I say I've never been to Colorado yet. I plan on going there one day.
It is very mile and very high. You really are high up in the air. And it's You have things called elevation sickness to deal with. It's harder to breathe in Colorado. It's just, was that the one I discovered you on this past Tuesday, Steam says? Oh, you mean on Twitch? Probably so. On Twitch, I am very different. On Twitch, well, I don't think most of y'all would be able to handle it. Twitch is, like, extremely chaotic. This is a lot more chill. I mean, yeah, sometimes we get big Papa Pickle, you know. Sometimes I get the fart cube. But it's a lot more laid back than Twitch. So, why do British people pronounce the T? Because they drink it all. Why don't? I just screwed that up. And I also get that one, Salient. How dare you? Something Tea Party. I don't remember. The Boston Tea Party. What was that? I don't remember this stuff. I haven't been in school in like 100 years or something. Razor, dude, I am just surviving and trying and crying and been better. I didn't sleep. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so I just exist. How you doing? Michael says I like the much more chill vibe. Let's see. I want to be able to have more ways I can interact with y'all, and that's really my biggest insecurity with my YouTube streams. I feel like I'm not doing enough, and you know, things that excite me might disturb other people. That's why I really put my foot down on the gas when it comes to chaos on Twitch. Because to me, it is so much fun having 60 buttons that all do different things. It's almost like I'm running a symphony or an orchestra of chaos. It invokes this like euphoria I can't really describe. It's fun. But I can only handle it for about 30 minutes before I get tired. And I have to do my streams for about 4 to 5 hours. So, and YouTube, we're just kind of mingling, you know? We're just like chilling and vibing, you know? And I kind of like it more that way on here. What happens when a dinosaur steps on you? You feel dinosaur. That one was god-awful, Jolt. You're banned. You are grounded. You are exiled from the Stormyverse, okay? And a well-stocked fart library. Sometimes I think about bringing some of those over here, but I'm like, that would be too much. That would be way too much. Sometimes I think about setting up my green screen for these streams, but I think it'd be a little too excessive. But on the flip side, it would probably be a Fursuit YouTube stream that no one's ever done before. And I think that would be kind of cool. Just to do it for like a special stream or something, you know? The Stormyverse. Into the Stormyverse.
That would be interesting, honestly.
What?
Man, that would be interesting, honestly. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I could like put stock videos behind me and just interacting with them. Just something silly. I don't know. I would need to plan it out a little better. Because in that sense, it would be a lot more like an actual video that I post. But that would be a lot of work. Steam says, I enjoy looking at your Sonic collection over there. Oh, thank you, Steam. I do want to make like an office tour video one of these days. I actually made one for my patrons over a year ago, and I never made it public because, well, back then, my office didn't look as good. It still doesn't look great now, but it's just, it would be one of those things where I'd be like, okay, everything has to be perfect to a T. But like, just stuff like that. Couldn't get to sleep, Murphy. Same. I couldn't sleep last night, no matter how hard I tried. It's just, take some bread. Razor says, I'm glad you're doing all right. I hope to see you succeed more in life more. Honestly, I want to see you go far. Oh, okay, I feel a ramble coming on. I feel a speech coming on. So, I'm going to talk about something that's kind of a more personal topic. And it's something that kind of upsets me, but I know why things are the way they are. So, oh, Murphy, you haven't missed too much. Well, actually, you missed a little bit. It was a little more chaotic at the beginning of the stream. I feel like since I started this gig 6 years ago, everything has changed, and I haven't changed with it. And because I haven't changed with it, a lot of the people that I grew up around, a lot of my friends, they've all moved on. And when I say move on, I feel like they've lost interest in the community. They got upset at me because I transitioned. And it's just other stuff like that. And I don't know how it's possible to feel this way, but I just feel like a lot more alone than I used to. And I don't know why. Other than that, I don't know why. A lot of people that I used to watch on YouTube, they're gone. Or they've gotten bored and they just went on. And I'm seeing people that I used to watch all the time. They're kind of making a comeback. Picari. She's doing like a different style of content now, but she's technically returned, and that makes me really happy. There's also, like, Majira Strawberry. They've kind of moved on to other things. They do VR chat more nowadays than Twitch. Yeah, Stalkus, yeah, like, the stuff that she does is amazing now. And, like, I wish I could innovate like that. It's just, maybe I need to make a change, too. Like, when I say make a change, I mean, like, I'll still be me. But, maybe I need to think outside the box a little more. Maybe I need to do things that people feel like they can connect more to. Maybe what I said 4 or 5 years ago isn't as relevant as what I say today. And some furries retired. Well, Jolt, it kind of feels like that. It's like I would say more like they just lose interest, and it's more like they got bored. Or some people get bored, some people, they get tired of the fighting. And I totally get both of those things. I've had thoughts where I'm like, you know what, I give up. But I'm like, no, I can't give up. I can't give up because, one, this is my job. And two, it's, I've put too much love and thought into this blue bean. The streams aren't going away, Sail. Okay? They're not sailing away. But, no, the streams aren't stopping. Because it feels really good to, like, get my feelings out sometimes. Rag, are we finished?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even hear you. I am so sorry. I thought you were gonna go all out.
Oh, you good.
Let's do another one. Let's
Okay.
Let's make this one bigger. That was a bad joke. I'm so sorry. Frost Fox, yeah, Zanny. I used to watch Frost Fox. We hung out at FWA a few times. I used to call them the Yeehaw Fox because they're from Texas, And see, Joel, I think after you've been in the community for as long as I have, you don't really notice it anymore. Like, I get troll comments all the time, and so I'm like, yeah, I've heard that one before. Oh, I haven't heard that one before. 10 out of 10. Like, I guess, like, after I've heard and seen so much, I filter it out. It's like background noise, And that's, like, something that it just comes with being a content creator. You're always going to get a small group that just doesn't like you for whatever reason. There are furries that actually don't like me, and I think it's kind of funny. But, people have their reasons. And I'm not going to, come after them for that, People don't have to like me. But, it is one of those things that you just learn to, like, you learn how to, like, tolerate it. One of the best things I can suggest is don't feed the trolls. It's a tale as old as time. They want the attention. You do not give them the attention. Solar, how you doing? Razor says, Stormi, I'd like to know your personal experience with the fandom so far. Are there any goods or bads with your own experience? I would say for the most part it's been very pleasant. But as far as bads go, it feels like if you don't have a certain personality, you won't really be allowed in certain cliques, so to speak. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but like certain friend circles, you might be scrutinized or whatnot because you don't fit their personality expectations. For me, I don't really do the drinking side of the fandom. For some reason, that's a big thing at cons. I can't get into it. And it's just, I don't really do that. And I'm not going to judge people that do. But it feels like for a lot of parties, that's almost like a prerequisite. And I actually have problems that prevent me from really drinking a lot of stuff in the first place. So I can't really do it. So, the other negative sides, I would say, as far as the fandom goes, people really fight over the most petty things ever. But I don't think that's a furry fandom exclusivity. I think that's just social media in general. And I guess in the fandom, there's like this goal that everything has to be perfect. And life is just not perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. There's always going to be people out there that just give us problems. And they're always going to be hiding somewhere. And, you know, it's like, what can you do? And I think that energy would be better well spent on focusing on matters that can actually make changes. Yeah, there are some people that, yeah, they should probably be scrutinized. Let's be real. But a lot of it just seems very silly. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, not to sound like an old fart, but I think it's one of those things that just comes with wisdom and age. Like, you learn to, like, mellow out. You learn to, like, ignore, mute, tune it out, stuff like that. And I would rather spend that time and energy working on myself, hanging out with my friends, focusing on my creative side, my goals, things like that. That's why I tried to not spend too much time on social media. Yeah, I might spew my thoughts every now and then, but you know, I'm not gonna dedicate 16 hours a day to it. Gray muzzle? I don't know if I would classify myself as a gray muzzle. Steam Pony, yes, I feel like a lot of it is like that. The thing is, when I was in high school, I just kept to myself. I had like maybe 2 friends, and no one liked me because I was quiet. But, you know, it's just...
That's honestly the same with me.
Yeah. And the weird thing is, yeah, I didn't have any friends in high school. Then I got into the furry fandom, and I was like, is this what being the popular kid feels like? Because I felt like that for a while. I was like, wow, this is insane. And, you know, to this day, it still kind of blows my mind. But I don't want to, like, take that for granted, because, you know, because people can leave you in an instant. You're not guaranteed anything. It's just, you know, make the most or make the best of what we have. Don't take it for granted. Don't be arrogant about it, because it can just as easily be taken away. Salem says, I'm going to be serious for a second. You have really helped me through bullying from everyone. I just want to properly thank you. You're welcome, Salem. I don't know what I did, but I hope that it helped. Jolt says, the furry fandom is really helpful with social anxiety. I used to be so shy, even just talking to people on the internet. See, that's actually a really good point, because when we make our Fursonas, it allows us to mask a lot of insecurities or underlying insecurities that we may have. Because the Fursona is often considered an idealized version of ourselves. Stormi is an idealized version of me. Your Fursona might be your alter ego or something else, or it could just, it could just be an idealized version of yourself that helps you cope with whatever problems you may be having. It's just, I feel like, do people enjoy me talking like this? I really get into it, and for me, it's really fun. It's really fascinating for me to study how the furry fandom changes people, how our personas help us get through the real world, how fursuits help people overcome social anxiety at cons. That was a big driving factor for me when I went to FWA in 2017. It's things like this. I prefer rambling about this stuff over doing furry memes because, well, I get why people like them. Some of them are actually really funny. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of it, to me, has become very predictable. And it's just, when the jokes are predictable, it's not as stimulating. And, I want things that tickle my brain. And maybe it's just because I'm old or something. Look, I'm in my 30s. I'm an old fart, okay? But Jolt. That is a very, very, very good documentary. Ash Coyote is super talented. We used to talk every now and then, but it's been a while since we talked. But, it's stuff like that. I feel like I want to do content that focuses on this stuff. And I've did it once or twice in the past. But it feels like it wasn't as properly executed. When I did Fursonas versus characters, it just felt like I was answering questions no one asked. Even though I was okay with that script, it wasn't really popular. I don't think it really helped a lot of people. So, you win some, you lose some. Sayland, absolutely. Yeah, go for it. You can make me fan art. Steam says I turn 37 tomorrow because I'm an older fart. Oh my gosh. I'm only a few years behind you, Steam. Just saying. Okay, Mario Bro. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. You take care of yourself. But it's just stuff like that I think about. Yeah. Ash Coyote hasn't really been posting a lot of stuff. Rag, what you doing? What are you doing?
Dragon.
Oh, zoom out. I want to see. I want to see. You drawing a Durgan. What kind of Durgan you drawing?
I guess, the Western, the Western one, like the one that's not like, the Nudo, but it's like the regular one.
Are you gonna make it cursed? Are you making a hybrid?
Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna make a hybrid.
Peanut says they thought it was a stork. It kind of looks like a stork. It kind of. My gosh. Murphy, I think they did. I think Ash Coyote did get an award. It's a Dargan. It's a Dargan. I actually have a Dutch Angel Dragon somewhere. I keep it hidden away. I feed them every night, though. Don't worry. Wait, y'all not supposed to know about that. None of y'all are supposed to know about... Oh! Look at that neck! My God. That's so cursed. It looks like I work out. My God. But it's just... I could ramble about this stuff all night. I think about, like, how the fandom is evolving. How fursuits are slowly becoming something that's not the main impression of the community. Because we have things like VR chat now. Like, if I go look up furry TikTok... Almost half those vids are going to be, well, not half. I'd say about a third of those vids are going to be VR chat. Zanny says, is the stream gonna end soon? Let's see. It is... I like to stop around 9, but we're probably gonna continue for the next 10 to 20 minutes. Because we had a lot of technical problems, and I want to make up for lost time, you know? Yeah, Joe, you don't need a suit. You do not need a suit to be a furry. Most furries don't have a suit in the first place. Consume.
Yeah, like I've been a fan of it like 13 years, and I didn't get my suit until like maybe around like 8 years afterwards. So you really don't need a suit.
Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. Murphy, I would love to do a video on Therians. I need to interview some because I feel like it's extremely important that I get input from several Therians before I just do a topic on Therians, because from what I understand, it can be different for some people. And I don't want to like make a video and not cover all my bases, you know what I mean? Yeah, and there's a reason less than 20% own a fursuit. There's a reason. It's very expensive. Let's see. Razor says, do you have any other hobbies outside the fandom? I'm an electric guitarist, and I like to get involved in rock and metal. Razor? That's the other thing that I want to talk about. I feel like I need to spend more time exploring myself again. Like, when it comes to, like, actual hobbies outside the community. When I'm not worried about work, like, I actually do consider this work. I will play games like DDR. I will go on little trips with my boyfriend. I'm very, very casual girl, basically. And I need to spend more time figuring out what I used to love doing before I got into the furry fandom. Before I got into the furry fandom, a lot of my hobbies were taking things apart and figuring out how things work. Just things like that. I used to do the gaming a lot more. I'm not much of a gamer these days. That's another thing I want to talk about. I'm not really a gamer. I don't really do multiplayer games. Don't ask me to play Grand Theft Auto or Fart Nut. I won't do either one of them. But totally, I have a few friends that are Therian. And we actually talk about it sometimes. And what it means to them. And I sometimes I get different answers. So that's why I don't want to do a video on it just yet. Everything has to be verified. Because I know no matter what I say about Therians, there's going to be some person, some know-it-all in the chat, and they're going to be like, actually, that's not what Therians are. You're spreading misinformation. And I'm going to be like, okay, delete. Bye. See you around, clown. Oh! I almost knocked my phone over. Well, some people are like that. They think, like, oh, I am the omnipotent being. I am the supreme brain. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Where are my glasses? Oh my gosh. Let me get my glasses. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Okay, got my glasses. Like. Okay, let me see if I can actually do this. Hang on. The music stopped. No! It's too quiet. It's awkward. Alright, let's do it again. There we go. Let's turn this up. Okay, pop that down. Alright. I'm not done with my impression yet. Oh! Oh! Oh dear. Alright. Oh, okay. I can see! Well, actually, what you're referring to as Therians, those aren't really Therians. You're spreading misinformation. This is misinformation. You need to delete this. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Alright. Alright. Oh, God. I actually got this from, heck, what con did I get this from? I think it was from TFF last year or this year. I don't remember. Stump says, got the glass.
It was either TFF or FWA.
Yeah.
You know what, actually? I think it's, was Megaplex. feel like it was Megaplex.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was. Yeah. Oh, these still work? Heck yeah. Yeah, they do. Let's see. Alright. Let's do this. Oh god. Do these still fit? Oh. Oh god. Oh dear. I am Cyberfolf 2077. I've never actually played that game. Just letting y'all know. I also can't really see the chat now. Everything is green. Oh my gosh. Gigaplex win. Murphy says, when were you a child? Did you pretend to be friends with Sonic and Tails? Yes, I did. I actually did do that. Okay, I gotta get these off. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, those things are tight. I think that strap is too small for my big head. Stormi. Yes. Where's the other one? Oh! Oh no. Hang on. Oh! Oh dear. Oh, there they are. Oh. Okay, now I'm gonna bring back 2017 just for y'all. Oh dear. I can't see. Deal with it or something. Just deal with it, okay? Oh my god, I actually can't see the chat now. Techno Fluff, Cyberspace Fluff. Yeah. Yeah. But, I can't see the chat with these at all. I see something that says 2010s. Yeah, it's 2010s. I consume. Are you excited for Sonic Superstars? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Deal with it. Various bass boosted music. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Alright, I have to be really careful not to, like, step on those. They're all 3D printed. So. Oh! Okay, I've actually never worn those until now, FYI. Hello, Hot Butter. I like your name. How you doing? Oh! Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Alright. Oh my gosh. I can't brain! Skrillex. Or Monster Cats. Oh, I used to love listening to us, Monster Cat stuff. I still put it on sometimes. I still put it on sometimes. Why are my ears crooked? How do I ear? I am the sad. I am the sad. I was hoping I could, like, put these on top of my other ears, but no, it's not working. Ooh. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. I can't see shit, Captain. I can't see. We already got the lithium crystals or something. I don't know. Now this is a cursed Fursona stream. Oh my gosh. Okay, click the window. Oh my gosh. Clicky. 4 ears. It's a fluffle. That's what. Oh! Whoa! What the heck is that thing? I just don't know. Let's not find out. I normally don't swear on my YouTube streams. Sometimes it slips, but sometimes it just slips. That's how it is. Although the head's oversized for Folf. Very, very blur. You're a butterfly. Oh, I'm very cursed. Captain Kirk Stormi. So when you sneeze, do you cover your nose or ears? I have to think a lot about that one. Well, technically, if you were to sneeze in Fursuit, honestly, in a perfect world, you would take the Fursuit head off and then sneeze into your elbow. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot you can do. Because this is airflow, this is airflow. Obviously, I can't just... I can't do that because there's still major air gaps. So, get the soap for Stormi. She swore. Ripperoni. For shame, Stormi. Quarter in the swear jar. Poopy farts. But. Oh my gosh. Rag. It looks like a Rocco character. Not even kidding. Do y'all know who Rocco is? For anyone in the chat that's my age or just anyone really, do y'all know who Rocco is?
Oh yeah, the greatest thing ever.
Like Rocco's Modern Life, the Wallaby. I'm nauseous. No, that's Filbert. It looks like a Rocco character. Yeah. So, yeah. It's like I can't see. It's so hard for me to see right now. It looks like a Rocco character. Look at the muzzle, the bill. I want to do a stream like this where I'm doing the drawing too, because I have some ideas that are really messed up. It's just hard for me to see in Fursuit, so drawing it Fursuit is like almost impossible. Rocco's Modern Life. My favorite character was actually Peaches. They call me Peaches. For anyone that knows that, it's the dude that shoots milk out of his head. Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. You know, okay. Look, this was a Nickelodeon show. Okay. Oh my gosh. Stormi, better get your Time Warp scanner ready. I asked a friend of mine if they washed their clothes and tied. Yeah, they said, yeah, of course. It would be weird if I washed my clothes out tied. Oh, 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 oh. Here comes the Crimson Gin. What in God's name is that abomination that I just created? Anyway. Bye, Sayland. So. The Giga Chin. God. Giraffe Stormi. Yes. Very. Do you remember the episode where the chicken went to an interview at a job and the next frame should chicken being packaged and loaded on a truck? Yes! I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was so messed up. Gosh. The chicken that applies for a job at the chicken restaurant. Marvelous. That humor was very much ahead of its time, honestly. Anyway, Verplex. Yeah, they do stream sometimes. Sometimes I see them. They're one of the few furry YouTubers I see that are kind of active. Seems like I'm the one that's been sticking around for years now because I am like something that just will never leave. I am like, trying to think of a good analogy. I don't know. I am like the common cold you can never get rid of. I don't know. My brain is tired, y'all. I'm so sorry. Stump, they really did. We're all old, okay? We're just old farts. But, you have a mushroom bunny Fursona. What? Never seen one of those. How long have I been streaming for? I'm getting sleepy. Like almost 2 hours, if I had to guess. It's 9:17. Yeah, about 9.
Hours,
yeah,
pretty much.
So it's been about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. I feel like we just started. I am the sad. We had a lot of technical problems in this stream, and that makes me the mad. So, I must do better next time. I am really sorry we had so many problems tonight, y'all. I really, really am. Okay, I want to get a close-up of this. Let's zoom in. It looks so much like a Rocco character.
Right.
Wow. It was supposed to be cursed, and you made it adorable. You made it adorable. Well, God,
I was kind of like going off of whatever.
God, if you're listening to me, can you tell my dad stop watching so much Fox News? That's what he's doing right now. Thank you. So. Yeah, that joke is so overdone. It's like one of those. It's like a trending song on TikTok that's run its course. But oh God, Matthew, no! Oh my God, I could not imagine that. Zanny, I am a dingus right now.
Yeah, I don't want him to tarnish the Fox name.
The Fox name has already been tarnished because there's like an infinite supply of foxes in the fandom. I mean, look at all the Folfs. I made a Folf because I thought, oh my God, no one's made a Folf before. Imagine my surprise. I actually started off with a fox.
To be fair, foxes are like the best.
I actually started off with a fox. It was originally going to be Stormi the Fox. And then I settled on a Folf. So, hi Druff, how you doing? What's going on? So, yeah, Steam Pony, I'm really sorry that it happened though. My experience with doing these collab streams is pretty limited. Because, you know, whenever I know how everything works on my end. I don't know how everything works on Rag's end. So, I have to like synchronize everything together.
Really stream like saying.
What?
Yeah, I don't really stream very often. Like occasionally I do.
Well, it's because you work 80 hours a week.
Set up a little bit differently. Yeah, there's that too.
How many ears are you giving them? Are those ears?
This is actually horns.
Or horns? Oh, okay.
Are they horns?
Are they horn ears? How's that for cursed? That's not really that cursed. It'd be kind of cute. Murphy says Twitter rebrand on Stormi. I mean, what do you mean by that? Because I'm not really active on that Twitter that much anymore. Those are horns. Yeah, I'm really tired, y'all. So everything looks like a blur at this point. Ear horn hybrids. Oh my gosh. Okay, so some of y'all might get this. So me and Rag, we're in the car. We're just doing some driving. And we drove by something called an elk club. And I used to think it was a club for elks. I still kind of do. I just imagine a bunch of elk furries just walking out. I don't know what it is. What's an elk club? I don't know. I just, what the heck is it? Like, I don't know. I know it's not an actual elk club, but it says
talk about like how great grass is.
I have to Google this. I have to. I must find out right now. I don't want DoorDash. I can't afford DoorDash. What is an elk club? Because Elks Lodge, Elks Club. Oh, it's a fraternity thing? What? Something America? I still don't get it. I'll have to look more into that later. Yeah, I don't know what fraternal club means. We're going from one word to another that I don't know what it means. I really need someone out there to dumb it down for me. An old farts club? Nice.
It's just an all men's. Yeah, I think it's like an all men's like club for like for old men.
For the manliest of old men.
That's what I'm like kind of
just oozing with testosterone
and stuff.
They must drink a lot of power thirst. I just quoted a 15-year-old meme. What's wrong with me? Anyway, yeah. I'm really showing my age tonight. Potato needs to eat. I do need to eat. So they can kick people with their energy legs. Oh god. But yeah, I'm an old furry. I hate to admit it, but I just am. It's more like I don't feel old. I just feel like I'm in the wrong time, you know? What we consider Zoomer TikTok humor is stuff that I was doing on YouTube over a decade ago, and now I'm just really confused. I'm like, wait, why is this coming back? And why is it everywhere? It's like history is repeating itself. What's old is new again. Same as it ever was. And you may ask yourself, going forward in reverse, the sky is blue, cows go moo, there is a goblin living under my stairs, I like bowling, and marshmallows are delicious. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Jolt? In some ways I do. In some ways. It's more like I consider myself Grey Muzzle in terms of wisdom with the fandom's workings. It's like I can predict what will happen anytime something goes down. I'm like, so and so will happen if X doesn't equal Y. If X equals Z, then it will lead to another tree of some sort. And then that variable could lead to this variable, which ultimately leads to this answer. And the only reason I know that is because I've seen like 1,000 things happen over the years. It's just you kind of learn what to expect. It's I don't know. Look, psychology just fascinates me, especially psychology in the furry fandom. And I don't have a PhD or anything like that. I actually don't have any college degree, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say that, but I don't, because,
I don't either.
I love my parents, but when I wanted to go to college, they were too busy to sign my financial forms, and that made me this sad. So I never got to go to college. And I think even if I did, I probably wouldn't pass the ACTs, especially the math portion. So I just, yeah, it just never happened. I don't have a lot of confidence in my mathematical abilities.
I mean, I suck at math myself. I mean, I had to take a remedial course when I went to college, and I still failed it.
Yeah. I'm like, all the furries that work in STEM, and then there's my goofy self. I'm like, my experience is just wisdom. You look angry. And now you're happy again. Because your model is like glitching out.
Down, that's why.
Yeah. Oh, sleepy. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. By the time that happened, I was already working a regular job, and I just gave up. And I was kind of enjoying the paychecks, even though they weren't much. I didn't want to go back to having nothing, and I didn't think I would pass the ACT. This was still at a time where I had no self-esteem. Like, I've always been really bad at math. And I think even when I got my GED, my math score was the lowest out of all of the other categories I did. It was still good, but it was like my weakest point. Some people are just really good at math, and then there's people like me who don't understand it at all. I am one of those people. I also thought at the time that college was a big scam, because this was at a time where everyone I knew was really, really, really struggling. I like somebody that had like their hecking master's degree could only get a job running the cashier at a department store. And they were so depressed and unhappy because they couldn't get a job with their degree.
It's still kind of a scam.
That made me really sad. And it made me think, they're going to have to spend the rest of their life trying to pay off that loan. I mean, some people will get lucky and be able to land a job with those degrees, but what about the people who aren't as lucky? What happens? It kind of scares me. It's things like that I think about a lot. Hi Kevin, how you doing? Welcome to the Stormi Folf YouTube channel, where we talk about everything but furries. Well, except we do talk about furries sometimes. Okay, Simply Butter, you have a good sleepy sleep. You take care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining the stream. You have a good night, okay? Some colleges are. Night. What is it, honey?
I was telling him have a good night.
Oh, okay. Hello, Dank. How you doing? Jolt says, I know a lot about animals, extinct and alive. You thought look, I can't. My syllables are actually getting mixed up now, so I might have to end the stream here shortly. What got you into studying animals, Jolt? Tell me. Here it says, my career is completely different than what I went to school for. See, what I wanted to go to school for was actually IT. And yeah, big surprise, the furry wants to go to school for IT. Big whoop. Haha. How unique. And I actually lost a lot of interest for several reasons. One, I didn't think I was going to be able to pass the math portion of an ACT. 2, parents wouldn't sign the FAFSA papers. 3, I kind of got a regular job at that point, but I was making minimum wage. And 4, I kind of got bored with working on computers all the time. I wasn't really happy with the path that things were taking. I'm still not that interested in IT anymore, but sometimes I'll dabble in the hardware side of it. It just feels like things have moved way too fast for me to keep up with, and I have gone from loving modifying my computer software to just dreading it, because everything has to be connected. Literally everything has to be on Wi-Fi. And, maybe I'm just old, but I feel like that's a little too much. We don't need Wi-Fi connected toilets. We really don't. It just feels like you're flexing at that point. You're like, yeah, and my pooper is Wi-Fi connected. Haha. And I'm like, that's nice. What do you get out of that? What if the Wi-Fi's down and you can't use the toilet? What if it locks the lid when it's installing a software update? You didn't think about that, did you? But just stuff like that. Skibidi Wi-Fi. Kevin the Cube, did you know I'm a furry? Nope. But now I do. Zanny, I'm not gonna play Beat Saber, don't worry. I haven't played Beat Saber in a while. Papa says, speak for yourself. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Okay. Yeah, Zanny, I haven't played Beat Saber in a long time. I got bored. I love Beat Saber, but I don't like how you're supposed to play it. I like to move around a lot when I play Beat Saber. Obnoxiously so. I want to burn all those calories. But with Beat Saber, you're not supposed to move around that much. You're really supposed to move your arms around and have a power stance the entire time. I'm like, no, I want to do squats. I want to move my legs. I want to freestyle. And that's what I do. and it's a workout. My accuracy ain't the best as a result. Murphy, my partner actually gets headaches with VR. That's why when we do VR chat, she couldn't stay on for long. So I need some water. Jolt says, yeah, I love to draw, but I'm sure most furries do. Yeah, okay, I could share that in common. I love to draw, or I used to. I have thought about, like, actually doing art commissions to help with bills in the future. I have a lot of ideas for, like, developing a new art style. My biggest problem being an artist is my stuff looks way too much like Sonic OCs. To the point it looks like something Sega would make. And I'm like, I don't want my stuff to all look like Sonic. But that's what happens when you spend most of your life drawing Tails every single day. So, Rainbow, yeah, I can't even dream of getting SS ranks. Meanwhile, while I play games like DDR, I can get those ranks. DDR is a lot more enjoyable for me. Beat Saber hurts. Like, you have to use your arms so much more. And DDR, you just use your legs for the most part and some of your core. It's all about balance. And, yeah. Kitsu says, popping in after work to see that you're live on here. I forget how much joy your channel brings me. Oh, I really appreciate that. I really, really do, Kitsu. I'm glad that my channel makes you happy. Murphy says, I love how Sonic Mania did Tails. He looks so cute in it. Yeah, I love Sonic Mania. It's one of my favorites. I'm really excited for, what was it? What's it called? Sonic Superstars? I think that's what it's called. The new one that's coming out. I'm really excited for that. Papa says, that's your art style. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want my art to look a little more... What's the word? A little more mature, so to speak. Because a lot of my art looks too chibi. That was a big problem I had when I was learning how to draw anime. Everything looked too chibi. Rag, what kind of hybrid is this? Again, I'm sorry. I think I asked you earlier, but...
It's like a dragon, duck, wolf hybrid, I guess?
Dragon, duck, wolf hybrid. That's a mouthful. Jolt says, my biggest problem with drawing furry characters is that I have a hard time proportioning the limbs, and I always make the eyes too big. You could see it in the profile picture I drew. I could see it if I wasn't in Fursuit, but yeah, I mean, a lot of that it's like habits that you have to break. And I think in order for us to evolve our art style, we have to explore other mediums. Or we have to practice drawing other things in life that make us happy. Yeah. Sonic is like my favorite video game character. Tails is, actually, but they're two of my most favorite video game characters. What if I started practicing drawing Ratchet and Clank, or Spyro, or hecking Nick Wilde, you know? What if I started doing that? If I kept applying those elements from other characters that make me happy, my art style would inevitably change over time. Because we're rewiring our minds. We're rewiring our art style. I'm pretty sure a Disney animator could explain this a lot better, but I'm just like inferring and hypothesizing. Also, Rag, I love it when your head shakes while you're drawing, because it looks like you're just scribbling and it's adorable. Yeah, habits are hard to break. Hot Butter says, is Sonic a big thing? Yes. For a lot of us, Sonic is a huge part of our lives. You can tell from the background behind me. You can see all the Tails figurines and the Sonic collectibles. And over here on my shelf, it's off camera, I have a collection of Sonic games. Anything from Sonic CD to Sonic Colors and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Sega Genesis and a Game Gear. I got a lot of stuff from Sonic that I've collected. Papa says proportions can be insanely developed using references. Yes, they can. You should not be shunned for referencing art. Everything we draw has been referenced. This silly debate.
I use references all the time.
This silly debate that amongst the artist community saying, "Oh, you're not supposed to reference that. That's stuff." Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. First of all, you're a potato. So am I. Secondly, everything is referenced. Everything we have drawn since the beginning of time. What is it, honey?
Yeah, even like those naysayers that says like, oh, you're not supposed to be referencing. They referencing something too. Like, they art style usually like is like similar to like an anime or something, like, and they said they stuff is not referenced. It's like, yeah, we can see it. We can see it's like it's Naruto like based or whatever.
I feel like there's like a loud group of people. They're small, but there's a loud group of people. They did this whole "thou shalt not reference any art" thing, and I really think a lot of it is just, what's the word? I don't want to say moral crusade, but more like they're stirring up something to make it seem like they're trying to make things better. And they're not. Everything is referenced. That is just a part of life. We could even go as far as to say our own genetics are referenced. I mean, hello. You know, can you imagine someone coming from the past and just time traveling to the future and trying to serve me with a lawsuit saying my DNA copied theirs or referenced a part of it? That's how insane some of this sounds, you know? Exactly. Some of us have similar artistic concepts. It is a very silly thing, Druff. Very. Steam Pony says, gonna go to bed. You have a great night, Story. Story. You have a great night, Stormy. Hope you can sleep better tonight. Really love watching you draw, Rag. He is a fantastic artist. Oh God.
Yes.
Jolt says, me who looks at animal pictures to reference colors and markings. Yeah, see, and you know, someone could say, well, you're referencing a photo that this photographer took, and that's not cool. And I'm like, well, just credit the art that you're referencing. Yeah, but I didn't give permission, and you know, it's so silly. Imagine if the likes of Sega or Nintendo like came after people for doing that. There's a reason they don't, because none of it would stand up in court. And it's just bad PR. It makes them look bad, and it could harm their sales. Sleepy O says, I took art classes. We've always used references. I would expect that. Andre, I'm sorry. The reason I'm doing Fridays is because, well, it's really hard to get guests here on Saturdays. And there's not a whole lot I can do to, like, really get people to interview on my streams on Saturdays because everyone's busy. My friends are either out of town or they're at work. So I'd rather do streams where I can, like, have someone else y'all can talk to besides me, you know? But yeah, Jolt, like, at some point it just sounds ridiculous. Now I'm not saying we shouldn't credit artists. Really, you should credit artists at any given moment. But with certain elements, you have to weigh it out. Like, if you're referencing something and if it's a heavy reference, then maybe you should credit them. You know, if your art has referenced over 30 different types of art, all from different parts of the internet, what do? You know? It's just, I could rant about this stuff all day. And anytime I see like an argument in the art community, sometimes I want to speak up, but I'm also like, no, that'll just antagonize them. And then they'll do everything they can to say, I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, no, you just, it's sometimes just best for me to not get involved, you know? Well, thank you, Kevin. Exactly, Murphy, exactly. We're feeding into this primal instinct of ourselves that's the whole reason internet arguments are a thing. We're feeding into our primal instinct. We want something to defend. We want something to fight about. And I guess when you've done it as much as I have a long time ago, it gets tiresome. It doesn't really satisfy that part of my mind anymore. More so, it just makes me feel bad because, you know, I'm passing on negative feelings onto someone else. I mean, wouldn't you just want to, like, make someone happy instead? I don't know. Full for thought, I guess. Oh, the tracing debate is an interesting one. Like, when it comes to tracing art, it's really a mixed bag. I almost did a video on this, and I'm kind of scared to talk about it, because I do feel like there are some instances where tracing might be acceptable. I say this as in it might be acceptable for, like, learning basic shapes. I say it as in you don't really publish art with tracing. I say it as in you use it to get a basic grasp of elements in art. I personally don't trace, but I understand why someone might do it. The last time I traced something, like, intentionally, I was like 12. And it was a Mickey Mouse. And I was, like, learning, like, how to, like, draw the little ovals on his eyes and whatnot. Well, I think they're ovals. They're, like, elongated circles. I don't remember. But this was so long ago. Sleepy Yote. Exactly. I mean, what are you going to do? How are you going to know someone's tracing in the privacy of their own home? It's silly. And the irony is that I'm feeding into the primal instinct right now by ranting about this. See, you cannot escape it. You cannot escape the debates. Yeah, for practice, Jolt. Yeah, exactly. So I was right. Ovals are elongated circles. I'm tired, Rainby. Tracing does not equal reference template. Tracing is one of those things that you shouldn't spend, in my opinion, your entire time studying. Because after a while, you do start to develop, like, fundamentals when it comes to drawing shapes. And then you could start to apply those shapes to art that you're creating. Because everything that we draw is made up, ultimately, of basic shapes. Like, I think I think this is a practice that's used to create, like... My god, my brain. I'm getting tired, y'all. It's something that a lot of animators actually use. Because if you take, like, two shapes, you put them together, you can move one shape independently from the other and make an animation. The bouncing ball thing, where you, like, squish a circle and then you make it tall. Basic shapes. Are there a lot of furry animators? Not a whole lot. Not these days. I used to watch Seal Maru a lot. I miss them. I'm very eepy. Very. Jolt says the dragon thing has a really cool...
I can think of a couple offhand.
The dragon thing has a really cool comic book looking style.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That's kind of my style, to be honest. Like, that comic book, like... I guess, like, inking style thing. That's kind of like one of my, like, inspirations, like comic books.
Yeah. Wonder why Frey never showed up. He said he was gonna be here. Maybe he's sitting outside waiting for us. I don't know. But
I didn't see any lights.
Yeah, I didn't either. Well, are we about done, Rag?
Yeah, just about. I'm gonna see maybe what other touches can I put on this.
Theo, are you referring to vector art or vector art?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's not just SBO and Charmy. That was so bad. I'm sorry. That was so bad. The Folf is very tired. Yeah, I would love to do a video on furry animators, but I have to be kind of careful with DMCA and whatnot. That's why I haven't really covered furry musicians. DMCA. I'm kind of scared of that. You just got vectored. Oh my lord. Jolt says, did you know that in the movie Incredibles, every single character was created from the same model? They just squish the models to make new character designs. I did not know that. That's really clever.
Yeah, actually, I didn't either.
Wow. Today I learned. But, yeah, you know, it's just... Do y'all like to hear me ramble and rant? Is it boring? Is it enjoyable? What's the story? I would love to take a lot of these discussions and turn them into regular videos. But I would be a little more focused, so to speak. The next video I'm really scared of because I'm going to be out of fursuit for it. I'm literally going to take my fursuit head off and be like, I'm going to prove to you you don't need a fursuit to be a furry. And then I'm going to do a bit of an analysis on why. And, try to offer some words of encouragement for people that still believe this. So, Sleepy Yote, I have plans to do a podcast on my Patreon. I haven't really been public about it, but that is going to be a thing at some point. Where I might have guests come on. I have a few people in mind I want to interview for a podcast. But it might just be a Patreon thing for now, because I don't really know how well my YouTube channel would respond to a lot of this. I would prefer to do some testing on my Patreon page before I make them public, But for now, the immediate plan would really just make them a Patreon perk, which, if you want to join my Patreon, $5 a month on the Tornado tier will get you on my Discord server and access to early vids and more. But yeah. Face reveal. I've actually shown my face in streams before, Kevin. I ain't that good looking, just letting you know.
Yeah, she is.
That's a lie, and you know it. That is a lie, and you know it. Oh God, I have broken the rule. Okay, much better. I feel protected. But yeah, I need to wash the suit. Oh gosh, I washed my older fursuits. I need to wash this one. Jolt says, I'm exhausted. Gonna go now. Have a good night, everyone. Stormi, it was very nice chatting with you. Bye. Jolt, you take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next stream. How do you watch Jolt? Y'all, stop talking about my face. I don't like it. Y'all have to see that face the next video. How do you wash fursuit heads? Well, you need to consult the maker on what you're supposed to do first. Because if you just get a little green machine and go ham with it, you could destroy the airbrush markings. And I think that's a pretty big deal. If your suit has no airbrush markings, it's a little more straightforward. But I would consult the maker before you do anything. Because if you use a little green and you're not supposed to, you could destroy the fursuit. If you submerge the fursuit head and you're not supposed to, you could destroy it. Always ask the maker first before you do anything. But yeah. Rainbee, I do not look adorable. I am a dork. Yeah.
You do look adorable.
You need to stop that. You need to stop that right now. This is illegal. But I think I'm about to head off, y'all. I'm really starting to get tired and weak and hungry. I'm sorry if tonight's stream wasn't the best. We had a lot of problems with technical issues, but I think we've got most of them nailed down at this point. Thank God. TF says, the only podcasts on YouTube I watch are Ashley Nicole's Arts. They are funny, chaotic, and highly entertaining. But y'all take care of yourself. Yeah? Honey?
I was saying, like, Ashley Nichols, yeah, her art is, like, really good.
I need to take some notes, I guess. I've never watched them. I've never heard of them before.
Yeah, they like an artist.
Stump Jumper donated $10 to Super Chat and says, enjoy the stream, Stormy. You and Rag have a good night and stay awesome. Stump, you have a better night. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And thank you so much for the $10 Super Chat. The next stream will be October 6th. We're going to start... Ooh. That is a prime time for me to do my convention horror story. I need to get started on that very quickly. So that might actually be the next video after this one that we're doing. I need to tell you about that. But, yeah. So thank you again for the $10 super chat. I will do another live stream, another YouTube stream, October 6th. I do stream on Twitch every Tuesday, but keep in mind my Twitch streams are not for everyone. Just big FYI, you might prefer my YouTube side. But yeah, I'm very tired. Y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next stream or in the next video. Next video will probably be out next week. New video next weekend. Anyway, I'm tired. I will see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
He's so adorable. Thank y'all so much for joining my stream. Yeah. Snow is a myth. Just saying. It's a myth.